I don't think you'll be able to return to Isis anytime soon. General Vaklu has a great deal of power. Even a Jedi couldn't defeat an entire army alone.
I did well in the battle before you left. Zarga said he may make a warrior of me yet.
Our number 12, training home. The galaxy will fear us once more. Our number 12, our training home. The galaxy will fear us once more. The scattered clans. We will triumph.
I hear you handled Isis adequately. Mandalore has left me in charge until he has finished his journey to reunite the clans. If there is any change planet-side, I'll send you a message.
What's going on? This is too tough for me.
What do you want? You're still breathing.
We have doubled our sentries and set up more perimeter sensors. I hope the Sith attack us again.
Head out into the jungle. Stay alert. Our patrols keep the area clear of the more dangerous beasts, but a lot of the smaller ones still infest the paths.
Something you need.
What's going on?
Ready to head back to camp. Give the word and I'll take you there. I'll guard your vessel then. The path to the camp hasn't been patrolled.
against the Mandalorians in the war.
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor, the absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Fine by me.
You have befriended the seer. Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself. And do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you, do not let them control you. Such a union would breed difficulties. We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty. Perhaps. I am not convinced. Did he? And what do you make of that? The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied. I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more. That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There, now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished? Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough. What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now. There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best. But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power. There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense. Cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Learn from me, my mistakes, and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest, for the future, for the Force. If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice. Ask. That crystal is bonded to you, through you. Should your power increase, or is there something? There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all. Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time. But I will abide her presence. She may have her uses. Because Atris is a threat, and as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage. If that is your opinion, it is noted. Is that all you wish to speak to me about?
Something up? All right. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much. Yeah, so what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Want to know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright? Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands. Alright. Well, here we are, the smuggler's moon. It's the gaping maw of Nar Shaddaa, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go.
Too many Mandalorians were scattered after the war, without purpose and without direction. Most became little more than raiders.
Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive. Anyone flying the star lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years. Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Domaba be want to susintu mukarata. tu esfrektonatada ber mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi mebor.
Bani sukokran, joka mata, jowana masaranka ma ramazurata?
Moka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula rakarakachat.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might...
Dahupo botenyo go jucho picha, Gwem, jowana masaranka ma ramazurata? Kawana bota atagwa kanka diwa. Yutaka al...
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism.
Honto no saka. Jita bedwana mat doveri nincha yonona shitasa chuch. Si machadana, dona wiso.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system. Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think. No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad. All right then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult.
The moon is a swarming cloak, a shadow of emotions. It is an effective shield, but if we come near the Jedi, I may be able to see him.
You will not come near the Jedi. I will not allow it.
You mistake my intentions. I care nothing for this Jedi, but if finding him will speed our journey, then I will aid you in your search.
We do not need your assistance, Dark Jedi.
Enough. This moon does not get any smaller while we debate. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad! No, really? Thanks for the insight. And here I was, thinking you were a smart human. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it? That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there when they arrive. Yeah, right now all I'm hearing is talk. How much you offering? Done! Pleasure doing business with you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the... Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure. Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately. The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it. You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing. Whatever your reasons, thanks.
I saw what you did to those Exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few... Forgive me, stranger, but if you had some... Thank you.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands. And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another? The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands. Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
Guía Tarr cemente bengar rukutoto unde chuchu amataso. Tere wana jun konata delera guno tunna. Dai Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto kuro katpada. Fiadra tora pada no ringat te vaka reware. Sumu Tere wana jun konata delera guno tunna. Dai rinto runto wakare kwe wapgere. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto kuro katpada. Tere wana jun konata delera guno tunna. Dai rinto runto wakare papanala ranshinga. Tere wana jun konata delera guno tunna. Wana jun sen. Guía Tarr cemente. Tere rinto runto wakare. Tere wana jun konata Do rendisa gunik tenasa farensenta sanki ferrasta we. Tere wana jun konata del. Docent ho. Relibe corondosa mele gnemi. Docent ho renteri. Relibe corondosa mele gnemi con corregim basa. Rechu kang.
Funis, Findelagsti, Linderust of Asti. Funis, Mekanagua Solomikix. Funis, Findelag. Belehna Putsa, Unikaratanadra. Melenumendrosi. The Janisha belonged to Rawinch, Ifrit Melas, the Linderust of Asti. Mekanagua Solomikix. The Janisha belonged to Rawinch, Ifrit Melas, Trindosh. Granashki the runs about the Ponsuku, Mekanagua Solomikix. Bertha, Nemerak, Fosirijinya Bewandash. Belehna Putsa, Unikaratanadra. Melenumendro six of Menguth. Fosirijinya Bewan, Mekanagua Solom. Funis, Findelagsti. Funis,
Graci ubat Cinco padwana muska. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bornacinin sopoma. Tiumpe, due punta. Ichiret korangata inkuntangawa. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Muliwrawa iberendia tia Vishnu nunca se. Utati ramat mandrakotu sa minaringkadin.
Malampas tarawando. Jona yurturanga. Bani soka kran. Jun soba me rapa. No kuma randisa makchiksa. Moga chinota harempe wanachi. Drumpaba nakta hupo botenyo go jucho picha. Takam tuchis miku mogo graba. Kich. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya ta. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Sunaranga machotane dota lutu. Pat. Donina chiwa. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo sabjo. Rijisoka. Drabinuka soba mamarma. Dancha neg mamamba kanta mepaleng. Kawanabota atagwa kankadiu. Jowana masaranka ma ramazurata. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo sabjo. Rijisoka. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya.
Dorota Sinta Winoto Crimsochi Mapo Hirembi Kachapas Me Poga Rifti Noso Me Mastolo Yokolopoi Hoshmanfu ni Wado de Kuta Masapa Tongi Tonichi Ramagrinzo Mos Rapana Rakacho Motni In Soranaka me gonsoji, nekchi una bola. Hoshmanfu ni wado de poso mabri. Dok ini kemarin so ni ginash di John Blau en soma.
Loka kamaran endoso. Taranamo sibu endasarans, kremasun. Taranamo sibu endasarans, Donos emeragith, wanarakorachi drumkas. Loka kamaran endosoran with no chabi. Taranamo sibu endasarans, kremasun kunra tungala, chawi mod. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Taranamo sibu endasarans,
Jiret kurang gata ingkung tanggawai kerevo. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawa. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji uma. Tarak krono king bolotonga chopa chavwa genro.
Tahupobot kavadumpe masur.
Gerektada der winter runter walk. Tere.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship. It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars. We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Grazie, ubat Cinco. Trelieba konentosla. Norahag. Charnu kutos.
I shall honor them with battle. To battle.
Dawa Josimu Poindorakawa Ichirendu Momopa Ramakawana Abawa Dawa Josimu Poindor.
Thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare. I'm surprised you can feel it. I feared the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force, their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life. One might as well heal the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination. Not in the sense you understand it. The ability to fool the minds of others, to dominate them on a massive scale that you speak of, is not achieved best through raw power. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment, for as long as it will last.
Sarda chornilo ta beduana mata daka prota gocha jarko uba volpa holosha chuba dos ojibicha uba volpa holosha chuba dos Krimso anatis chi norta hirembe jabalakish tochimaka loto uba volpa holosha chuba dos ojibicha krota.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have. But oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient.
It may seem that way, but perhaps I'm sorry. Principles of sacrifice and charity. These are things I have not seen in some time. I'm afraid that it will weaken you for what comes. But I have said enough, and you do not need my counsel. Your actions should, as always, be your own.
Are you crazy? That was exchange muscle. When they hear about this, they'll come back a dozen strong and tear you limb from limb. Thank you. They'll be after me worse than ever. I'm laying low for a while. Maybe they'll forget about me.
That was generous of you. I do not know if Atris would have been so kind. She has taught that you do not help others by giving them what they can achieve themselves. I will be mindful of what you have said. It is not a lesson we were exposed to on Telos. Atris may seem harsh, but you dishonor her with such calm.
Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Wanatu mobayes. Dorcha no bankani honkades. Tono tucha. Tocha ramakaka musran kana.
My life. Forgive. You must not do this. I cannot allow. There is more to the Sith than simply rage or slaughter. There are many kinds of hate, and all of them have the call of the dark side in them. The galaxy is filled with many such evils, and rarely have I seen anything else. I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories, or the planet itself. It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction. It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it. The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And KOTOR, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died. They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat. He cannot deny his hunger for long, and any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What backwash you... Well, honestly, there's not much for people like you and I to do around here. If you, catch my meaning. Well, our kind isn't exactly the majority on this planet. Well, there is plenty for them to do. The Pazak Den, swoop races, the Jekk'Jekk Tarr, they're pretty much taken care of. Yeah, the Pazak Den is a glorified social club for hardline Pazak players. It's exclusive, though, with a guard at the door and a password needed to simply get in. Don't know why you'd want to get into that place. Bunch of Firaxa sharks. He only shows up to play people he deems worthy enough. You just have to beat about everyone in that place. Now there's a place that's literally... Jekk'Jekk Tarr is a bar filled with cyanogen gas. It's poisonous to you and I, but the aliens drink it up and pay good money to do so. The cyanogen gas also acts as a social buffer, since the people who typically frequent Jekk'Jekk Tarr... Yeah, the Pazak Den is a glorified social club for... Don't know what... You can make fun of him all you want. He only shows up to play people he deems...
Tarachomo Cinco Cavavolpa Muliji Kumana Kawana Bota Yuntatan Unta Chiwita Inka Ki Dovre Kun Miliwu Kawana Bota Yuntatanga Kinamatura Tayaita Ta Bosananansa Da Hupa Bosa Kurata Go Jujuto Yoke Hiata Yamba Waji Ta Kometa Playa Justing Miki Gongo Beaste Ke Chubo Grayo Bog No Kada Jawana Masorin Ke Chajuta Nakut Kawana Bota Yunta
No.
Dovrei kun Mili Wosa Slima Chone Murlera Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaras. Ta come tak playa justing miki gongo beast. Ta come tak playa justing miki gongo beast.
I have not trained in the dance, but the Ichani fighting arts are very dance-like in their movements. I do not think it would be a stretch for me to do this.
Da hupa, bossa curata, go juju.
If you are sure. Really, though, I would be more than happy to do it. Put this on? In that case, give it to me.
Kawana bota. Grey King no una. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Kawana bota yuntatanga ki.
Watagrituk chimulira. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita. Entomesh mi paju. Watamincha yokolo undoado.
Yes? You may. We attend Atris. It is the duty of all of us, from the first of my sisters. I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct.
Greetings. I am... This is a warehouse. Your specific business-related inquiries will have to be directed. However, I can say that this is an entirely droid... We only purchase droids in larger amounts. If you have a droid...
Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto. Mopiluna wana sichin si wano. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto. Mopiluna wana sichin. Nunchka wana sicho ranaba manga kan. Tanto todos tumukarata. Me ranga noroto. Dosima. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto. Mopiluna wana sicho. Kroto no ranga manatandi. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto.
Oh, looks like the Jedi raised their standards. Hanhar. I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine. What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce, and then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon. Don't, Hanhar. I don't want your life dead, Hanhar. Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nal Hutta. I'd rather die than be caught by you again.
Marasnivala televedinisti vidinista fascismi.
Dziennie bilanki trawić. Ifrit melestrindoś. Tykarat. Dziennie bilanki trawić. Ifrit melestrindoś. Mekanana kursunikits.
Poison spreading through my body.
Ne bedwana ni bobo king batu no ila crispa. Manyagur king kunao no ba mulira.
Poison spreading through my body. Poison spreading through my body.
Sobojut sama pito. No sukama rontisi renti. Malama kropa puta nitris. Pereki mangra, donokwo hereti, Crisorcha rontisi me barachos.
Dawancha more consova, mawani di Kavadumpa mosora ku paili abonten da hirembe wana compaile mokata. Takom tactus mi Kavadumpa mosora ku paili abontenya da hupabotenya go juchoviti doverinincha. Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yaso Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Moga chi norda hirembe wanachi. Kati mogo grabo. Durum pabana karas mangra. Kalala. Darabinu ko sobaramwe. Masako chiro. Chuchovichi brem gamsa. Dachi moda.
Malampro tarawanti casa. Tonata biasvi. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplali. Kawana bota. Kawana bota.
Dawan siya mo. Kavadumpa mo soraku pa Elia Bontenya. Daj. Kawanabot mo. Dahupa Botenya kawanabota ayu.
Baboska dwana chichuba mu Kavadumpa munsuru ku plagliawa Takometa ka pлагия justing miki gongo Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura Kavadumpa munsuru ku plagliawa Bo bagaragawanda yaitua Untachi Sintatita Tawancha morichiwa Mufalawani Untachiwita inka kikrai Kavadumpa munsuru kuplagli Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaglia Baboska Dwan. Kawana bota yuntatanga. Ta come tak playa justing miki gongo bea. Mungachi norta imbre wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Konti-chan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata. Chone murlera. Tonkinge ba nogjansaka nikaraska. Takometak playa justinge mi. Tawancha morichiwa mufala untachi kawana bota kavadumpa munsu
Not a very good idea. Entering a man. Why don't you back up to the point where you were standing? There are a few of us. Enjoy.
Auto non sa nonna, prontango animo monta saga.
Tanto todos tumukarat. Dos kachi kawana abawasi. Tenanjara tomachunga karota. Dos kachi kawana abawasi. Johnny Nika. Tanto todos Tanto todos tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Tenanjara tomachunga karota. Tanto todos tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Nunchka wanasicho ranapamangakan. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Meiranganaroto. Posa non ci rinta masukin kurawanka. Posong chinsu. Kroto no ranga manatan. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Aramontok, tumukarata. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Dos kachi. Tenanjara, tomaichunga. Posa non ci rinta masukin kurawanka. Posong chinsun mi karanga tomaichunga. Tu es recto. Johnny nikarai binachi. Paba donachi drumka. Der Wunderstärke, Wunderstärke. Renkundas, hoisidan jelfa. Jelfa vaninukan jelfa. Renkundas, hoisidan jelfa vaninukan jelfa. Renkundas, hoisidan.
My life for yours.
I don't know who you are. No harm done. For a minute, I thought you might have been someone else. My wife, Ada. There's a chance she may be here on Nar Shaddaa. A lot of refugees ended up here after the Jedi Civil War. I came here to see if I could track her down. Thing is, I can't get into the refugee sector. And even if I could, I'm not sure I could find her. I've been here for weeks, hoping to see her face. All I've done is watch my credits burn away to nothing. The exchange has got the place barricaded with thugs. They're putting the squeeze on the whole sector, trying to crush the spirit out of the remaining refugees. Now I'm almost cleaned out. I burned the last of my fuel and my freight just getting here. The exchange promised me a job shuttling freight via cargo cruiser, and I'm close to taking them up on it. I think you're right. Without her, there's nowhere I really have left to go, or even want to go. It's strange you came by when you did. I was right at the edge of deciding whether to give up, turning it over in my mind, and suddenly, you walked through the door and gave me the answer I needed to hear. Will do.
Bodrashon kontichaum, King Lord Isaac. Tapichayubong. Chupayubong labogratu. Nihunka gratuk. Jimut malia bist wet wata. Yomawamani boba. Nihunka gratuk. Chopiti man punjame. Sa. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulila.
Greetings. I am B5D8. How may I assist you? Voga the Hutt is the owner of this web. This is your specific... However, I can say... We only purchase droids from sanctioned trade...
Jabi, Gregi. Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopi una wana si chin si wano bosh. Nunchka wana si cho rana ba manga kan. Mopi dawacho si mukchuto. Tanto todos tu mukarata. Me ranga no roto. Dosi mana rachata. Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopi una wana si chin si wano bosh. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto. Mopi una wana si chin si wano bosh. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto. Mopi una wana si chin si wano bosh. Nunchka wana si cho rana.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachi Herinocha, minaradocha, kawanadumpa kankarebe.
Jikaris batkoki. Chichis kabula, tapicha yubon, yunbula. Jiti manyumak. Bindek ni lucha. Ligla te tachapori. Bispoiche dochang. Kratuga kilewata. Chichis kabula. Tapicha yubon. Yunbula. Yomawa ni boba. Lorda. Bogra kinun chubagra wikile Johnny. Chichis kabula. Tapicha yubon. Chichis kabula. Nilun kagratuk jimut malia bist white wata. Bogra kinun chubagra. Kratuga kilewa. Chupaka chona di Tokyo mabogra. Chichis kabula. Chichis kabula. Chichis kabula.
Greetings.
Chabi, Greg. Kroton oranga mana.
So, you have the look of a seasoned space... Well, honestly, there's... So does your wit.
Taranamo Sibu and Asarans, Krema Sukun Ratungala, Chawi Moju, Loka Kamaran and Doso Ranbi no Chabi, Du Rantamana Sobu.
Relieva con Dosa, relieva con...
Oh, hello. You have caught me at a rare time. Usually there are many players who... I fear it is because I am simply not a skilled Pazak player. Why, I cannot help myself. In fact, I am concerned that the problem may lie with my memory. I fear my I am not sure I wish it fixed. I suppose you're right. I wouldn't want the problem to spread to my many other functions. Oh, that feels much better. I cannot believe I went...
I'm almost afraid to win with the exchange watching the tables.
Manansa kapuna wasiro toke. Tono tucha. Kavadu. Manansa kap. Manansa. Kichu no kada mirenito. Dope.
Febko emareyam ga watasito insularaka. Dawa chosingu poendo rakawa ichi rendu momo para makawana abawasi. Donos emaragith. Donos emaragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sa. Donos emaragith. Wanarakora chi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata.
Kichu no kada mirenito.
Nishasa ocho. Nakap upavo.
Kawanabota atagwa kankadewa. Utaka anonji umaliba. Where's my hobby?
Gerektada cemense bingar. Deri. Charanana gundoso remine aquel. Terewana. Charanana gundoso remine aquel rakto kuro.
Spare a few. All right. Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. But you know, I did hear something. Doesn't matter though. Not much to say. You might... Friend. Look, one other thing. It's of Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place. All right then.
And what did he want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
Fündig. Linders de The junior belong to Rawinch if Red Malastrindosh, Granashkit runs about it. Linders de The junior belong to Rawinch if Red Makrana Quasolomikits. Fündig. Fingerlagstig. Fündig. Fingerlagstig.
Keep back, I am. But I might. I won't. You're very kind. I don't know. I was well just yesterday. You're not gonna kill me, are you? Thank you.
Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima pogwang.
Tagra.
Dahupa, bosa.
Kavadumpa. Mo wendido chokerem.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it? We are. Now beat it.
Nita manja yung dovrei kun mwili wosa slima. Kavadumpa munsu. Sintatita. Kawana bota yun. Dovrei kun mwili kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Kawana bota yun tatanga kina. Dahupa bosa kurat.
Hey, you look like a spacer. Because if you need a crew, I'm your man. I flew during the Mandalorian Wars, and again during the Jedi Civil War. Yes, and look where I ended up. You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. They're tough to get without sponsorship. I'd greatly appreciate that.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we... Oh, we were expecting one of the pilots from the... He's late. Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor? It's been over a week. I hope... Thank you.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step. You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign, and and on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his... Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other. Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move. Occasionally, their thugs kidnap people and sell them into slavery with the Hutts. They've also hemmed us in. We used to live all throughout this area, but they've crammed us all in here now. If you could convince either the Exchange or the Serico to give us... Thanks.
Another refugee? I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War. When Telos was bombarded by the Sith, some of us were able to escape on in-system shuttles. We floated in orbit for weeks before we were picked up by Republic capital ships. I think the Sith wanted witnesses to what happened to Telos, and I've been drifting from planet to planet ever since, only to end up here with nowhere left to go. You were kind to offer, but unless you can return my husband to me...
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? The overseer, Sakwesh. He took my daughter to sell to the Hutts, all because I told him I could not pay his tribute. I owe Sakwesh 6. Thank you, but I... Thank you. Thank you. Please hurry. After the...
Monsikuno bosh tuna kawana bota yuntatanga takometa kablaia justing miki gongo beaste kun grabi la king no mularak ontachiwi